Good morning, it's Frank Lambert with Premier Sotheby's International Realty with your Villa Ballada update. This is a post-hurricane update and an active list of things we're going to be doing over the next 30 days to finish Villa Ballada. In the back of me here, you will see the end of the building, the stucco and the paint is all completed on both ends of the building, and they are now working on the stucco on the back and sides of the building. That's what the white, nice, shiny part is. On the front, you'll see the building with like the bluish green stripes around each door. That's not stucco on the front of this building, that's tile. And the tile guys will be starting within the next 2 weeks also. So in those spaces, that's tile that looks like wood, but it's tile, and then the stucco will finish around that. So that's what you're seeing when you look at the front of the building. Also today, we're gonna go inside the building to see the parking garage, which is being poured this coming week, and get an idea of what's going on with each unit interior-wise, electrical, plumbing, heating, and getting prepped for drywall, which should happen within the next 2 weeks. So this is the main shot. Another reason for this shot is notice our big, beautiful grand oak tree here. It made it through the hurricanes, all three of them in glowing colors, as did our building. Our concrete and steel structure withstood 3 hurricanes with no damage. The only thing we had to deal with was a little bit of water that got into the parking garage area, which we've been pumping out for 2 weeks, and now we are prepping for the final concrete pour. So we'll go inside and take a look. Good morning again, it's Frank Lambert. Now we have moved to the southeast side of the building, and as you can see, with all the scaffolding on the rear there, that's in the process of finishing the stucco and the paint on the rear of the building, just like you see on the side of the building. They next will move over to the end of the 3-bedroom stack. The roof is in place now, so we are waterproof. So we're getting ready to start drywalling within the next 2 weeks. The glass shipment is scheduled to arrive in the Port of Tampa the first week or so of January, and we will immediately be installing those. In the meantime, we figured out a system to where we can start drywalling the 2nd and the 3rd floor, which we also will start doing in the next 2 weeks. Hello, it's Frank again. This time we're looking at the north end of the building. And this is very important because this is where the pool is, and the balconies, and the bridges going over, bridging the front building to the back building. But you can see that the stucco or scaffolding is all in place, and they're getting ready to finish the stucco and paint in there as well. So right behind this wall is the new swimming pool. The swimming pool in this project will be concrete and gunite. It won't be a fiberglass shell like we had on Zerata 1. So this should be an excellent way to do the swimming pool in this building. And the box that's there to hold the swimming pool is completely strong enough to handle the weight of the concrete pool, which people sometimes worry about. So no need to worry there. This thing is built like a fortress. This can hold up a 10-story building the way it's done. Remember, the footings on this building were 6 feet deep. So it's an amazing structure. Before I do my next update, that will all be finished. And hopefully, windows and glass will be in. And then we're on our way. We're looking, hopefully, for a completion date the first quarter of 2025. A lot of that depends on drywall. When drywall is done, we can immediately go into trim, cabinetry, and finishes. So the fact that we're starting drywall in 2 weeks is huge. So be happy about that. And we are thrilled about it. And we'll keep pushing forward for you. We have 2 more stops. It's Frank again, and now we're in the parking garage, future parking garage of the building, and you can see all the structure that's in place for the building. I wanted to show you this to show you all the steel and formwork and so forth. This was a lot of work, and where you see this steel with the shiny aluminum part, that is a huge vault that runs underneath the entire structure about 4 feet deep. And that handles all the rainwater that we're required to handle off of the roof. We can't let our rainwater go onto other properties. So this is a lot of work. Yesterday there were 9 guys in here. They've been working on it day in and day out for several weeks. We're all prepped now, and we're pouring this coming Tuesday, which I think may be the 17th, something like that. So you can see how the different storage areas are coming in place. More importantly, this is an enormous parking garage. We have a big benefit here. So possibility for storage at a later date is abundant. So we'll have to deal with that after the building probably is finished, because that was not in the works in the original plans. So just a quick show. Here's what I wanted to give you an idea of what's happening inside the building. It's Frank again. Here we are back on the front of the building, and just make sure you understand what's happening. This middle section is the lobby of the building, where you'll get your packages and mail and so forth. The building office here. There's also a small office there to handle the workings of the development. On the right end, that's an art gallery that's coming. And then on the left end, at the moment, is a hair salon. So 2 retail spaces, and then I'll be pouring the doors for that in the next 2 or 3 weeks in preparation for the glass coming. So then the glass will come in and transform this into a spectacular structure. So we're really looking forward to that. One other thing to note on that purpose, the stairwells are now locked, the building's secure. Notice the 5-story stair structure is gone. So we are well on our way to keeping the project secure and safe and getting into the finishes, which is necessary. We'll take one more shot inside one of the units just to show you that the electrical, plumbing, and heating rough-ins are being completed and in final prep for drywall installation. So we'll go there next, and that'll be our last shot. Frank again, our last stop today. We're inside one of the second floor units. We're actually in unit 212. As Kaylee pans around the room, you will see all kinds of wiring in the walls, plumbing pipes, blocking for cabinetry. This unit has had the electrical, plumbing, and heating inspection, so we're ready to drywall. And we, even without the glass in place, we are going to waterproof it from the outside as they finish the stucco, so we can go to the drywall stage, which is next. The drywall stage is incredibly important because once that's done, cabinets can come in, trim, doors, everything to start getting the finished process going. So we are looking probably at we're telling people the first quarter of 2025 for a finish date. We're hoping that means through March, and we hope that's going to be the case. We're pushing very hard for that. So that's what we're talking about in general. It's just too early to say exactly when at this point. But I can tell you that drywall is starting on the 2nd and 3rd floors within the next 2 weeks, and with the 2 weeks after that will be the 4th and the 5th floors. So thank you for taking the time to see what's going on. As you can see, as Kayla pans around even to the outside of the pool area, scaffolding everywhere, lots of things going on right now. So we're proud to say we're on our way, and hold tight and call me anytime with any questions. Thanks, Frank Lambert, Premier Sotheby's International Realty.